I'm doing my hair. Good. I'm good.
So, hello everyone. Iana here has just said that she's doing her hair. Today we are joining live from the Berlin office. And Iana is here to check on me to see if I'm a good community manager. I'm kidding. I'm going to say hello to who I see. I see Kiki Mayur, Yofi. There was also Takeshi. Michael appeared at some point in the screen. Angel and Manzar, welcome everyone. And Tunde, sorry. Please add your names in the Etherpad so we know who was here. Kiki is trying to prompt you to update to Firefox 69. Ioana is a thug and she says that she's a nightly fan, so she's two versions in front of us. But what can we do in this life? So make sure that you have a date on Firefox 69, and if you like to live dangerously like Joanna, you can also try nightly. With that, I am going to go quickly through topic 1 and then give the floor to Joanna and Michael because they're more important than me. I don't know if you have seen it, but in case you haven't yet, we have alternatives for IRC. IRC is gonna go away in March, and also the instance for Mozilla employees, it's gonna go away in a month. So I will also add the post from Michael Hoy, but Michael Hoy created 3 instances in 3 different servers, and he's asking people to check. We currently have one in Rocket, one in Mattermost, and one in Matrix Riot. So there are 3 instances there. Please join and let us know what you think. It really helps Mike to take a good decision about what we are going to transition after IRC. I am going to put the link on the pad to read further. Does anybody have any questions?
Why are they closing it?
So the IRC instance that like the Mozilla IRC cloud will go unsupported on the servers that they had, so they have to go via an IRC cloud anyways. And I think that they had problems, a lot of problems with spamming and so on. So they decided to move away. There is also an announcement about Mozilla leaving IRC. I'm also posting it. About too many tabs.
Konstantina, apart from that, are we still like allowed to use other service, like for example Telegram, because we use it a lot, but it's not officially like supported by Mozilla, right? Is it like, are we?
Yeah, so there is actually discussion around it, and there has not been made a decision. I think that Mozilla cannot say to communities that you cannot use that. I mean, that would be kind of unrealistic of what communities chooses to use. But as far as I know, and that is a personal opinion, so do not quote me, is that Mozilla will replace IRC with something else. And that will be the official supported channels. And then if the community wants to use Telegram, they're more than we are like free to use Telegram or any other signal or anything else they want to use. But that will be the official Mozilla channels, the same way that we had Mozilla IRC.
Got it. And sorry for taking lots of time for the question. Do you know if the alternative will be like have any way to connect with Telegram, like the way we connect IRC to our Telegram channel?
Sorry, can you repeat, Kiki? I didn't hear you.
If the alternative you are looking for can have a bridge between IRC and the product like we have now for IRC and Telegram also on channels.
I have no clue. I think that's a good point to bring Kiki on the discourse post, because I know that a lot of people are having bridges.
Yeah, okay.
Any other questions in the room? All right, my job is done. Now Joanna and Michael will take over and I can go home. I'm kidding. So Joanna and Michael are here to remind you about the council elections. And because they're important, they made me put them in the Etherpad. Since Joanna is here to control me, she's gonna talk about the elections.
Is Michael in the call? Maybe he wants to talk about it because he added it.
I'm totally fine if you do it.
Thank you.
Sliding.
Yes, that's how many things in peers, like, no, you do it. No, you do it. Oh, you do it. No, you do it. Do it. Hey guys, hey girls, and hi from Berlin office. I survived the day here, not being killed by Constantina. Michael was nice enough to add this topic and the link from the discourse, and also big thank you to him for both planning the dates for the elections and for the town halls, and also adding them in discourse and in GitHub. Great job there, big thank you. The most important things is to save your agenda, calendars more for the town halls, and we will try to do 2 of them in September 1st and September 3rd to accommodate at least 2 time zones, big chunks of 2 time zones. Pretty much should be okay for everyone. Either way, we will try to have notes from the town halls, and also we will invite definitely the participants to share more about them in the discourse posts we always generate. For the whole process of the elections, you can look in line 37 in the Etherpad, and that will open the council GitHub ticket. And as you can see there, we have all the timeline for the election, and we will pretty much start the process soon. Get ready for it. And again, as usual, I'm asking you, if you know someone that feels this criteria for the position, it's around reps, it's engaged, it's happy and proud of being one of the reps there, do invite them to apply, and maybe we'll have your proposal as a council, and Constantina will have to be accounted for that too, just saying.
Yeah, Joanna loves to give me tasks.
I think this is the other one more around. But yeah, it didn't come to a stand-up show here, so I'm gonna finish with the jokes. I'm here for questions, and also do check, I insist, do check the discourse post and also the GitHub ticket, and be around. If you think you want to candidate to these elections, mark your agenda with the proposed town halls date, and try to be around in the next few days, because we definitely need you to be prompt when we post something and reply or engage with it. Questions?
We have one question about what time zone for 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. Inclusivity, please write.
There are in the discourse link, there are events created, and people can join it better, but I'm going to add it. Sorry for that. I just copy pasted from the Discord post. Yeah.
Thank you, whoever noticed that. Any other questions in the room? No? All right. So if you're interested in joining the council team and how to talk to me and people like Mayur every day, you can join the Reps Council. The Reps Council elections are coming too soon to your home. And please, if you're not interested, then vote.
Yes.
I'm going to be aggressive and remind you all to vote. Vote for your future. Vote because it's important. Vote because Mayur wants more people to join the council. Thank you. Since we don't have any other questions, I'm gonna quickly pass to council updates, since we have Yofi, and Yofi is the council chair. Yofi, would you like to talk a little bit about the MDR portal update?
Yeah, hello guys. This is Yofi, and I cannot open the path link, so I have a problem with the login. But if you can pass the Discord link for the weekly update from Lucy from 12th September on the path link, so everyone can click and look at it. So yeah, we are on the 7th update of the community portal. So we already have a template for activities in the work, so you can check the update that we already have there. If you have input or feedback, very welcome to put your comment or feedback there on the topic. Any questions?
Just a reminder on what is the mission-driven Mozilla portal update. There is a vision. And that vision is that not only reps will have a portal, but all the mission-driven Mozillans and reps will be able to have an account and a portal. There have been calls in the past where Lucy has joined and talked about it. We will also have those in future calls. If you're interested in participating on the feedback loops and also in participating, on the development and in the future and testing it, please add your comment on the Discourse post. There are updates every week coming out of Lucy, and it's very helpful for the team to give your feedback. There is also, I know Yofi cannot see it, so I'm gonna verbalize it. If you're interested about onboarding work and giving us feedback on how onboarding is happening, there are some onboarding changes that Juliana, I, and the rest of the amazing onboarding team is working on. So if you want to see and save how new reps are coming on board, you can go on this GitHub issue, and there is also a Discourse post from Juliana, and give us your feedback and your ideas. Any questions? All right, we have an open floor question. Someone is asking, where can we see the past records of public Etherpad of reps weekly call and the ones on the new pads after reps call is finished? I had a discussion recently about this with Kiki, and since I don't like talking that much, I will pass the floor to Kiki.
Well, yeah, so we discussed it earlier, I think earlier this week, and since we cannot use Etherpad anymore to store the data any longer than like 7 days, like a week, then we need other place to store those agendas. Right now, the option is to store it in the Google document. But if you have any other suggestions or alternative that you'd like to use, feel free to talk to me or like discuss it with the others as well. Like post a thread in Discord or something. So yeah, that's for now. That's the plan.
Is it a wiki not an option?
Well, wiki can be an option, but it probably like took longer since we need to create the page one by one. Why
I propose this is because when we created the Etherpad template, that was the template, like to match the editable wiki format, the markdown, and that's why we use the lines and everything. And Mozilla and also some other teams do this regularly, like the weekly call for the employees on Monday, it's archived on wiki. Some generic triage meetings from release management are also public. And in a way, we can just recreate the template to fit there and not have an issue and just literally copy paste in wiki. Yes, it's a click to create a new page in wiki, paste, and save. This is how other meetings are done. I'm not saying we need to do more. I feel like I think it will be a good discoverability option because it's public. Anyone can see. It's not docs anymore. We are not engaged in public docs that are. My problem with docs is that they are not easy to discover. You need to link them somewhere because if you search online for meeting notes, docs are not going to be returned. It's not public. If we go look for on a wiki, it's public. But yeah, it's just a suggestion. I can comment on this course with it if you need.
Yeah. Maybe we can like open a discourse pause after this so more people can chime in this discussion. Sorry.
Thank you very much, Kiki. Are there any other questions, Miro? No. All right. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Sorry, Takeshi, are you talking to us or are you speaking to something else because you're muted? We still cannot hear you.
You're not muted, but we cannot hear you.
And Constantina, also the shout out for the Mozilla Gram.
Well, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, is the are the contents of the record of the past rep score is lost, or is it are they stored in somewhere?
Well, we have the backup of the old agendas from the reps call. Right now, it's in the drive. It's I think it's an HTML file, and we keep it like the council keep it in Google Drive. But now we're still thinking about how we can open that for public.
So now we cannot access to that backup.
I'm not sure if council shared the drive folder publicly, but for sure we're going to share it in public once we have more clarity on how we're going to do it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Takeshi. Mayur, you said something, I didn't catch it. Can you repeat?
Oh, so it was a shout out for the Mozilla Gram. So Yofi has created this discourse post. So if you want to share anything, good photographs of your community with the content, just share it on the discourse post.
Yes, in case you haven't heard, we have taken over Mozilla Gram. If you like pictures, like Mayur, if you're social, like Mayur, that if you follow him on Instagram, you will see how many stories he has.
Just say Constantina is also on board with Instagram. She just complains because she's too new there to have enough followers to come.
I don't have enough followers. The followers I had is because Trusty can announce to other people I have. Sorry, Mentee systems. So if you love posting pictures and if you love to tell us what you are doing with your community, there is a discourse post by Yofi who is asking you to post pictures. Please do so. So Yofi can actually have a lot of pictures to post because it's Yofi's favorite time of the year when he gets to post pictures. Any questions?
When are you going to post your own picture there?
Mine?
Yes.
I will post of the next Berlin Open Night, which is happening next week.
Okay. About this, are we also posting stories?
We can, if you have
In the same day
suggestions.
when you, so in the day that you have the account for yourself, you can post also stories, right?
Yes. If we have big events that are happening, for example, the Mozilla Tech Speakers event is going to happen soon in both Amsterdam and Singapore.
Yes.
But first Amsterdam and Singapore.
Yes.
Or like MozFest, which is also a lot of reps participating, we can discuss about giving access directly so you don't have to post on Discourse every time. For now, just post on Discourse and Yofi will take care of it. He never sleeps. But like we understand that if you do want to do stories and you don't need to ping directly Yofi, we'll work on creating some passwords that will expire and give you access to it when you need.
Thank you, Yofi, for this.
Thank you, Yafik. All right. With that, I'm gonna end this call, and I'll see you next week. We don't have a call. However, we have a lot of town halls coming. Right?
Yeah, and elections, and read your emails, and check Telegram posts, and share.
Town halls.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
See y'all.
Bye.